Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this 4M idea architecture. Today we are going to start in a new group of commands. In particular, we call this the AutoREG. This group works with, or it is the 3D topographical component of IDEA. And the use of these commands allow the user to easily draw any topographic diagram and then edit and print those what we can call informations. We have a group here called AutoREG. In the next lessons we are going to talk about a lot of these commands, options. Not necessarily the order that we are going to use to speak about these commands. It's not necessarily the correct order to use the commands, but we are going to try to cover all the commands here, which are going to be complemented also later with examples. Today I want to show you, and the lesson is about something called the text parameters. It is here, and it resumes itself to this dialog box where we can define the height and the type of font for all of these entries, like the numbering of building plot points, diagonal, street name, and others. Okay. This is quite easy because it's easy to understand that in this command we set the definition for this height and the respective font for each one of these things. Along the next videos we are going to understand where are all of these items. A brief example just to show what we can do with this. I will build a couple of points. So inside AutoREG specify points, so single point. I will create a plot definition for a building. So a couple of points. So like this or anything similar. And now I will create a building plot definition, and we'll choose the points. So point 1, let me take the orthogonal off. So point, 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 and point. So I create this definition for the building, and among these parameters, these text parameters, so we have a couple of possibilities as I've shown before. And for example, we can create this diagonal. There is a command here. Today is not important what is the purpose, just to show that we can define this. So if I insert here the diagonal choosing the points, it will create some information with this text definition. So the idea, it is to go into text parameter, diagonal, and so that we can see the difference, I will choose a bigger value and a different font. I don't know the fonts, so let me choose a different one. And I will create again the diagonal. Okay, it is thinking a little. Blocked. Okay, let's try again. So choosing a point, second point, and probably not correctly chosen. Let us try again. Diagonal, and probably did not accept the difference. Not sure why. Let me try again, or let us do differently. Let us delete this information and create it again. Diagonal. Okay, and here it is now correctly. So you see double of the size regarding the font of the other informations, and for sure on the other things, like we have here the parallel line, street name, building outline, etc. All of these parameters are inside these things and others. Okay, so resuming, the idea for this particular command, it is setting the font that will define some particular item inside this group of commands called the AutoREG. Any support or help you may need, so you know how to reach us. Send us your questions or your informations so that we can give you all the necessary support.